Hey, what's up, guys? Billy here again, here to do the daily stock watches review for May 4th. May the 4th be with you. And today we did AMD, Nvidia, Apple, SPY, BA, Beyond, Tesla, Roku, Facebook, and I also posted BAC and Square in the live levels, as well as SPY in the voice chat, which made a little over 50%. But here we can start on AMD. I'm going to just move this over here. So I said above 50, watch 50-50 range for consolidation. So it did break the 50-50 pretty quick, flagged up, kind of had some consolidation. Best entry of the day, though, would have been aggressive right there or on the retest of 50-50. And then you would have had, run up both times there, and then your higher high was here. Your higher run was here, I should say. Which happens to line up with the rejection of when you did break 50-50, so that was really cool. AMD, very one-sided play today, clearly. A lot of these plays probably were. I'm going to guess Nvidia was no different. Yep. I didn't play Nvidia. I know Nerdy Bicep called out in the voice chat. Here, wait, I'll just go read. It was in announcements. Voice chat call out so far. SPY calls were up over 50%. I called that. Then Nerdy Bicep called out Microsoft calls, Roku calls, and Facebook calls, all over 20%. Yanni called AMD, that was 50 to 80%. And then I called it MCD calls. That was the only L called out in the voice chat today. That was really cool. Let's go to the list. All right, Nvidia. So the Nvidia break above was 283. 283 was where it actually came here and found support on the 1 minute. So that would have been the strongest entry. Was right on the break above. Then it came down and tested for support. That's solid entry right there. Again, very one-sided play, so it wouldn't have been... Goes back to the stronger hands video that I posted on my channel. That one's getting a lot of views lately too, so I definitely recommend going and check that out if you haven't already. Nvidia was solid. Apple. Ooh. Apple did all kinds of things today. So on here we put above 290.50, top of gap range on 5 minute. So 290.50, just a little bit above this line. Oh. So yeah, 290.50, that's where it even caught support at. This was the break above. That was my passive break above. Also, this is where it broke for that W pattern, so you did get 2 confirmations as well. Multiple confirmations. Our break below is 288.20, and as you can see, it caught support on there multiple times, showing you the resiliency of that line. So in a bullish vibe kind of market, if you see, you see your ADD going up, which it did. You see your SPY going up, which it did. Futures going up, VIX is going down. You see Apple going up. So that would have been, that's 4 confirmations while also having a 5th confirmation that it caught support here. So Apple was an amazing play if you got in on that. Let's go check out SPY. SPY set above resistance at 281.65. That's the top of the gap range is 282.80s. Above 281.65. So that's about right here. And I said watch the top of the gap range at 282.80. So about right here, that would have been a good target, which that actually where it had some problem here. The top of our trend line there. It's from a bigger time frame. I said below 279. Which we never got there. So that's good. No fake outs today. But if you did get close and see it lose steam near the pre-market low, it is good to grab calls. You see it lose steam and you see the vibe coming back up, that's where you want to get in. The momentum picks up, the volume picks up, the market picks up. You see any of those things, you want to get into that. And when you're playing SPY, you're going to want to use your ADD to confirm the movements between futures and VIX. So let's say SPY was going up. And you have futures going down, VIX is going up. Well, you have a lot of divergence there, so you would go and refer to ADD and see what's really going on. ADD is going down, then SPY is the one that's diverging away from everyone else. SPY is the one that's lying. So probably puts are going to be the big play to play next. If you see it going up and all these are doing all that. It's just an example. There's a video like just for that on my channel as well, so you can go check that out. Here on the levels for BA, we said 129.30s for the break above. I think I just chose a more aggressive break above on the pre-market levels. I said towards 130.50s So let's go mark that. Towards 130.50s for a quick scalp if we get upwards movement for some reason. And then I said below 125.50 pre-market low. So right there. So you got a little fake out there in the morning, but that's why I always say watch out. You know, you don't want to play the first 5-10 minutes. And this is the 1 minute chart, so you're not getting in on that. But good little pickup there. It is good when you see it take that. Plus, a good little range would have been right here to draw. I did notice this on BA today. That would have been a good little range to draw. So if you did happen to break out of this, which it did kind of right here, and that's where it made a bigger movement out of, that would have been a better break above than waiting for this. So after you saw this and you saw the extension downwards, it had a kind of a slow start. You could have waited till it broke this little range. That would have been an aggressive entry, but it would have been a very, very big move there. Very confident move. Not big move, but good enough move for options at least. Finished at kind of a double top almost. Not really, a little different, but it definitely recovered all of that. Next one was Beyond. All I typed was tight pre-market, above 90.40, below 88.80. So 90.40. Or wait, I have all the levels right here. 90.40, 88.80. So, like I always say in my videos and all of the voice chats and everything I pretty much talk about when I go over pre-market intraday levels, is if you see a tight squeeze, a tight pre-market on a stock, an explosion is going to happen either that day or the next day. 100% sure. And right here out the gate, first few candles that popped out, I know my friend Jonathan was looking at this play today. Bam, here at 90.62. Play popped off, straight off. Didn't never stop. And just like in that Iron Hands video, higher high. Higher high. Higher high. Nothing was ever retaken. It never retook. So there was no reason to ever get out of this trade for the most of the day. So you should have made pretty fat percentages if you played just off of these Beyond levels. Tesla, I said tight levels lining up with price history on the 30-minute. What do you know? Explosion again. Above 700. That's also a psychological level. Really good to note there. Entry on this would have been, I mean, pretty much right out the gate. Or you could have waited for all this little clutter to get out done. After it broke this, you know, your first red candle, after it broke that, that would have been a really good confirmation to get in. So nothing big there. Let's go check out Roku. That's not what I typed. Okay. English. I also typed tight pre-market on this as well. Strong support area. Very good topic to go over is the tight pre-markets. I really wish people would pay attention to that more. But tight pre-markets, explosion. That's just cause for explosion. And you see all I drew was just from this 1 minute chart. You could do this on a 1 minute chart and see that. But on the 5 minute is where I would prefer anyone to trade from. Just less choppy waters. But yeah, Roku was another beast there. Last one was Facebook. All I typed was type of gap range is 202.50. So that would have been a good range. Above 202 is probably the aggressive entry. Oh, the gap on the pre-market. Okay, I see what I meant gap of the extended hours. That was the top of the range. Bottom of the range is way down here. The break above at 202 and 202.50 both really good. Even the 202.50 was tested after lunch hour or at the end of lunch hour. Caught here and caught support. Good confirmation to get into calls as power hours on the rise. Look at that strong trend. Very strong trend. I wrote below 199.50, which was almost pre-market low, and support from Friday's drop is what I wrote. So 199.50. Facebook bounced right off of it. If you guys want to go see how I chose all these levels, I'm not just making this up out of thin air, you can go check the pre-market stream from today. Today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. But that'll be it for this video. Pretty much everything slapped. Everything that we went over this morning pretty much killed it. Couldn't have asked for a better list on a Monday. But make sure to like the videos, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.